Hey guys, welcome to the channel and thank you for watching. Champions League round of 16 second leg is gonna start on Tuesday and end on Wednesday. This is my preview and predictions for all the games. Stay tuned until the end and you won't be disappointed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment down below, and here we go. Let's now start by Barcelona against Benfica. The first leg, Barcelona won away 10 against 11, 1-0 against Benfica. If we look at the form guide in the last 5 games, Barcelona won 4 and drew 1 game, all competitions. And for Benfica, they lost 1 game, they drew 1 game, and they won 3 games. Head to head in the Champions League between the two teams, Barcelona won 5 times, they drew 4 times, and Benfica won 2 times in the entire history of the Champions League. 2 very good teams. Barcelona, you have to congratulate them for putting such a performance and winning it 10 against 11 for the majority of the game. I think Barcelona are going to get the job done and qualify for the quarterfinals. It's going to be Barcelona 3, Benfica 1. Let's now move on to the next one. This is the Bundesliga giant playing against each other. Bayer Leverkusen against Bayern Munich. The first leg, Bayern Munich actually won away 3-0. Remember, Leverkusen got a red card at some point in the second half. But even before the red card, Bayern Munich were dominating and leading the game. So that was just a cherry on top for Bayern to win it in the end, and they did it. And this time around, Florian Wirtz is not going to be there. And they have some players who are suspended. I'm talking about Leverkusen here. So this game, I see Vincent Kompany and Bayern Munich winning it one more time. This time is at home. So let's check on their form guide. In the last 5 games, Bayern Munich, they won 3 times, they drew 1 game, and they lost 1 game. And for Leverkusen, they lost twice in the last 5 games. They drew 1 game and they won 2 games. The irony is, the last game in the Bundesliga, both teams lost for some reason. In the Champions League, in the history of the Champions League, the 2 teams only met 1 time, which was last week, right? For the first time ever, Leverkusen and Bayern Munich found themselves playing against each other in the Champions League, and Bayern won 3-0. So they have the momentum. Bayern Munich are going to continue their good form. I think Leverkusen are going to try to limit the damage, and it's going to be Bayern 2, Leverkusen 0. Vincent Kompany is going to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Let's move on to another game. This one is between Inter and Feyenoord. Inter won in the first leg 2-0. And this is going to be a very, very good game. And I think they're going to get the job done. Let's check on form guide before we continue any further. Form guide. Inter won 4 games out of 5. all competitions. Feyenoord, they drew 3 times, won only 1 game, lost 1 game in all competitions. But in the Champions League, head-to-head between the 2 teams, Inter won 1 time and Feyenoord never won against Inter. They only met 1 time though, so it's not a big deal. There's no a long record between the 2 teams in the Champions League. Van Persie is the manager now. I think he's gonna give it a go, but I'm afraid this one is going to be another defeat for Feyenoord. Inter are playing home. It's gonna be 3 for Inter, 1 for Feyenoord. So leave your comment. So leave your comment and let me know who's gonna win this game. Moving on, let's get to another game. And this one is gonna happen on Tuesday. All the games that I've been telling you are the games on Tuesday, right? And then we're gonna talk about the games on Wednesday. Okay, so Tuesday, Liverpool against Paris Saint-Germain. Paris Saint-Germain were very unlucky not to win that game, but in top competition like this, it's about details. It's about scoring, taking your opportunities. If you don't score your chances, don't blame anybody. Liverpool just got it right the last minute, but it is what it is. So form guide in all competitions. PSG lost 1 game in the last 5 and they won 4 games. The only game that they lost was against Liverpool last week. And for Liverpool, in the last 5 games, they drew only 1 game. The rest are wins. Head to head in the Champions League between the 2 teams, you can tell Liverpool won 2 games. PSG won 2 games. They never drew in the Champions League. And 5 goals for Liverpool, 4 goals for PSG. Who's gonna win? I don't know. I have that cheeky feelings that PSG can still do damage away. It's going to be very hard, but this is gonna be a big upset that PSG will win at Anfield Stadium 3-1 against Liverpool, and Liverpool are gonna be out of the competition. I know people are gonna kill me for saying that, but football is a very funny game. Let's move on to the games on Wednesday, March the 12th, 2025. Aston Villa against Club Brugge. This one, I'm not gonna waste all your time here, right? The first leg, Aston Villa destroyed Club Brugge 3-1. The second leg at Villa Park, it's gonna be even worse. I think Aston Villa 3, Club Brugge 0. Form guide, all competitions for Aston Villa. In the last 5 games, they won 4 of them. They lost 1. And Club Brugge, they lost 2 games, drew 1, and won 2 games. Head to head in the Champions League, they only met 1 time. Oh no, 2 times I think. So 1 win apiece. 1 win for Aston Villa, 1 win for Club Brugge. They never drew a game in the Champions League. And yeah, the game was already done in the first leg. It's a goodbye for Club Brugge in my humble opinion. Atletico Madrid against the Real Madrid. Real Madrid won in the first leg 2-1. Now Atletico need to come at them. You know, they were a little bit defensive in the first leg because it was away. Now at home, they have to come at Real Madrid. And I think Real Madrid are going to take advantage of that and get the job done. I think Real Madrid are going to qualify. It's going to be another 2-1 win for Real Madrid. For form guide, the last 5 games in all competitions, Atletico Madrid lost 2 games, won 2 games, drew 1. And for Real Madrid, in the last 5 games, all competitions, they won 4 of them and lost 1. Head to head, Atletico Madrid against Real Madrid in the Champions League. 2 wins only for Atletico Madrid. 6 wins since the first time they met in the Champions League for Real Madrid, and 2 draw. So you see that Real Madrid been very strong against Atletico Madrid in Europe in the Champions League. And I still remember even a final that Real Madrid literally got extra time the last minute with that header from Sergio Ramos. Okay, people, so we move very quickly. Let's now talk about Arsenal against PSV. We're not going to waste your time here. Arsenal completely destroyed PSV in the first leg, away 7-1. There is no coming back on this. Arsenal can afford to play a bunch of kids from the academy, get some kind of result because they are already qualified for the next round. This is a guarantee in my opinion. Unless if there is like a zombie apocalypse or something, Arsenal are going to qualify easily. And Arsenal in the last 5 games in all competitions, they won 2 games, they lost 1 and they drew 2. PSV lost 3 games and they won 2 games in all competitions. Head to head in Europe, I think Arsenal won 4 times, PSV won 1 time, and they drew 4 times. This game is going to be relaxing for Arsenal. I think PSV are going to score though. It's going to be Arsenal 2, PSV 1. Yeah, I said it. Let's move on. We already talked about PSG game, so we don't want to go there to PSG. Did I forget any game here? You remind me in the comment section down below. So let's go to this game here. Lille against Borussia Dortmund. Okay? So Lille against Borussia Dortmund. I think Lille are going to get the job done because in the first leg it was 1-1 away at Dortmund. And I think Lille are going to be too strong at home. We all know that Borussia Dortmund are not doing good at the moment. Form guide. We have Lille, who won 3 games out of 5 in the last in all competitions. They drew 1 time and they lost 1 time. For Borussia Dortmund, 2 draws, 2 wins, and 1 loss. Head to head in Europe between the 2 teams. They met 1 time though, and they drew. They drew. It was a draw, 1-1 each. So I think Lille are going to qualify for the next round, which is going to be a quarterfinal, if I'm not mistaken. Did I leave another team that I didn't discuss? If I forgot one team, you let me know in the comment section down below, and you predict the result for that team that I probably forgot. So God bless you. Keep subscribing and liking and commenting, and let's grow this community. God bless.